at Belmont at the Big A.
It is 1959, the dawn of the space age. American society and culture is intensely focused on the future. Even the cars look like rocket ships. But thoroughbred racing in New York is stagnant, stuck in the past, not in step with the space age zeitgeist. Its racetracks are American architectural antiquity, made of wood and stone. Venerable Belmont Park, a product of 1905, is, in fact, condemned and must be demolished. To the rescue of New York racing comes a shining, state-of-the-art, a beyond modern, futuristic venue nicknamed the Big A.
I do not believe there will be in the entire world a more beautiful race course for thoroughbred racing than the new Aqueduct.
It was indeed big, with heretofore never-seen luxury at a sports stadium, 18 escalators, 4 elevators, and air conditioning. Air conditioning in 1959 for 14,000 patrons. A cantilevered roof, permitting fewer support columns, enabling fans non-obstructed views of the action from anywhere in the massive 4-level grandstand. Big A, indeed. The Big A revived the dormant New York racing industry, and the crowds flocked in. And what they witnessed was magical. The stars of the sport in the halcyon days of the 1960s, like the mythical 5-time Horse of the Year, Kelso, who won 20 times at Aqueduct. Hall of Famers like Dr. Fager, Buck Passer, and Damascus, who clashed in what some dubbed the race of the century, the 1967 Woodward. And by the way, it was Damascus by 10. Aqueduct in many ways saved New York racing. The Big A did its job magnificently well in those early years, almost too well. There was serious talk of leveling that anachronism at Saratoga, where business was but a fraction of booming Aqueduct. But a lover of Saratoga got a bill passed in the New York legislature mandating 24 racing dates each August at the Spa. Thank you, Governor Averill Harriman. But time is inexorable. Change is inevitable. And the future is condemned to become the past. Consumer tastes, economic pressure, and having another racetrack 8 miles away, owned and operated by the same entity, makes 0 sense in the 21st century. But now the future belongs to a shining, state-of-the-art, futuristic venue 8 miles from here. Sound familiar? Here's to the future, Belmont. And Big A, thanks for the past.
Incredible work, Tom Durkin, one of the great voices in the history of our sport.
That was sensational, and I think it's a lot of the things that made Tom as great as he is. His understanding of the history of the game and talking about it. That was great. Wow.
And there's the brand new home that awaits. New reimagined Belmont Park, $500 million reconstruction project that will open September 18th with the Jockey Club Gold Cup.
That was just phenomenal. He was always a wordsmith in his calls, and that was just poetry what he wrote there. He's just such an amazingly smart individual.
Yeah, Tom, in his race calling, obviously he had great skills in calling races, but also his ability to understand races is what really led. I think in all these moments, he knew Victory Gallop was coming in the Belmont Stakes. You've got to know he's coming, and while he was watching real quiet, he was looking at Victory Gallop, and he knew where he was. He understood Rachel Alexander and the Woodward, that while she was in front, he had to warn people, it's not over yet. Tom was, to me, everything great about race calling, and a lot of things, everything great about racing.
Incredible sense of the moment as well as we go to Maggie.
On this racetrack for the final time here at Aqueduct, and it's a true treat to see these stands packed as they are. And I thought that those Saratoga Belmonts were very special with the fans. This tops it. The fans that have come out and applauded every winner of every race today and welcomed the last race in the eruption of cheers that we saw as they hit the racetrack. I might need earplugs when they break from this very gate, but I'm not going to miss the planes going overhead, but I am going to miss these fans, Acacia, as I know you are right in the thick of it.
I am Maggie. We've talked a lot about it today, about how the fans here in New York are unlike any other, and this crowd today has been absolutely incredible. Standing here amongst the fans has gotten me emotional, and we'll see what happens as the field will come down this stretch right by all of these wonderful fans for one final time, as we will get a chance to say farewell and thank you to Aqueduct forever, a place that changed my life and I know really impacted a lot of others.
You can feel it with this crowd, how special this place has been to so many people here over the years.
No, it's great to see people coming out to say goodbye to Aqueduct's last day of racing. Even mine, by the way, we open for simulcasting throughout the Saratoga meet. So if you come to New York and you want to come out and say goodbye to Aqueduct yourself, you've still got over 2 months to do it. There won't be live racing, but you can still come and visit the plant and come see what a track that we've grown to love for so many years.
That just got me a little verklempt there, Andy.
Okay, Linda.
No, they have the crowd cheering behind Acacia, and like you said, how much this means to so many people.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think about the first time I came here with my grandmother almost 52 years ago, and just, my eyes wide open walking into Aqueduct, I've been to Saratoga. It wasn't like this, and it really, and all those trips coming out so many times, taking the A train, I am going to miss, and I know, Greg, you and I have taken the train together many times over the last few years. I'm going to miss that trip. It's just, to me, there will always be something incredibly romantic about taking a subway that leaves you at the racetrack.
Well, at least for Greg, he doesn't have to ride the train with you anymore.
No, I agree. He's actually took a pay cut.
I'll never forget those moments. It was special. And seeing people that we knew from the racetrack.
Yep.
Coming and going.
Talking to fans in the train, yep.
Made it great every single day. We'll miss that incredibly. 1 1/8 to close things out in the final race to be run here at this racetrack that has stood for 132 years. Let's go upstairs to Chris Griffin for the call.
Post time for the 9th and final here at Aqueduct as we say goodbye. The final race, and they're off. The roar of the crowd here in New York at the Big A, and hard scent is assume nothing who gets the rail position. Tiz Marcus is going to be stalking 2 wide. Joining them, that's Sarah Shaman is out wider 3 wide, and Life and Light, no choice but to be very wide around that turn. Just in behind them comes Trusty Rusty, and then in between horses comes Peak as they get set to work to the backstretch here. 132 years of thoroughbred racing past the 1 mile chute and to the backstretch where fans and bettors have witnessed some of the greatest horses, the connections. They've come with their friends and family here to Aqueduct to celebrate this great sport. Assume Nothing is in front, is up by a half length. To the outside, still challenging Tiz Marcus as a close-up second. Out wider, Sarah Shaman in third. At the rail, there's Trusty Rusty. Peak is in between horses, out wider. Now moving forward to Centavo, and towards the inside of that one, Sharp Spark. At the rail, High Tide. the trailer Concord Spirit. They work into the far turn one final time. The future's on the horizon, but the present is now here at Aqueduct, and Assume Nothing's got the lead. Is a neck in front of Tiz Marcus, who's catching with every stride. Also chased along. Here comes Sarah Schumann with a 3-wide run. Trusty Rusty is down towards the inside as they approach a quarter-mile left to go. They reach the top of the stretch here at Aqueduct for one final time in front of the crowd, and the leader, Assume Nothing, is trying to gut things out. Sarah Schumann to the outside. Trusty Rusty trying to make up ground two. Tiz Marcus, but Assume Nothing inside the final 16th. Assume Nothing front running and wins the final race held at this majestic racetrack, New York City's racetrack, the Big A, better known as Aqueduct.
I went to box street, I didn't remember the box button, and on the floor, and I didn't want the box 456, I couldn't find the box, so I just did 456.
So there it is, the final race. After 132 years of history, September 27th, 1894 was when Aqueduct opened its gates. And here we are for the final race before we move into our new home at the new reimagined Belmont Park. It's Assume Nothing. Jamie Ness, Jamie Rodriguez for DEA Thoroughbred Racing.
Went to the front, dominated up front, Richie. Winning it the way he would have if you had ridden him.
And it must be a good feeling for Jamie Rodriguez to get the last winner ever here at the Big A, you know, for a rider that's trying to establish himself here. And you can see how the fans are reacting. And I got to be honest with you guys, as they came down to the wire there, definitely a bit choked up.
For these riders, it had to be a ton of emotions in that starting gate.
I'm thinking Manny Franco, when he got left 4 lengths to the 10, thought, really, did I have to get completely left in my last ride at Aqueduct? It's okay, Manny. You're having a hell of a run here.
And Elliott, now one final shower with the best showers of any jockey's room I've ever been in my life. Aqueduct showers had the best water pressure, Andy.
You've still been taking him here.
Well, when they used to let me in the room.
That's right.